Hi, my name's Grania Owen, and I'm the founder and president of Curing Kids Cancer. I founded the charity after I lost one of my twin boys, Killian, to leukemia when he was only 9 years old. And there was a drug that would have saved his life, but it was stuck in the lab because the doctors didn't have the money to get it out of the lab and into treatment. When I found out that there were drugs like that that could save other children's lives, even though it was too late for our little boy, I decided to raise money for pediatric cancer research. And that's where Kendall Oil comes in, because this amazing muscle car, which is totally custom built, is going to be auctioned off for Curing Kids Cancer on January the 15th at Mecum, Kissimmee. And we are so excited about that because one of the treatments that we fund is called CAR T-cell therapy, and it has a 96% success rate getting children with leukemia into remission, even though a lot of them have been on hospice care. So it's truly a miraculous treatment, and we hope that this car will raise as much money as possible so that we can treat as many of those kids as we can. And we are so grateful to Kendall Oil for what they're doing. If you are interested in helping us to save more children's lives, then please go to curingkidscancer.org and click on the donate button. It's that simple.
Hello, I'm Bill Stevens here at the Mecum auction, and we are in Chicago, Illinois. The reason that we're here is not only for the Mecum auction, but we want to show you the Kendall Custom. I'll take you back to 2019 when the folks at Kendall Oil, they came to me and they said, we are building what we think is going to be the most outrageous Mustang resto mod ever built. And so they asked me to go out to Thompson Street Customs in Denver, Colorado, where the car was built, and to chronicle the build from day one to the completed car. And of course, the motto at Kendall Oil is you get out what you put in, and they put in over 2 years of construction time to reach the stage of build that you're looking at right here. Let me give you some of the technical specs of this car. Of course, any resto mod worth its salt, it better have lots of horsepower. The Kendall Custom starts with a 435 horsepower Ford Coyote crate engine. But before the engine was installed in the car, I got together with the guys at Thompson Street Customs and with Julie Wright, the director of brand management at Kendall Oil, and I said, you know, resto mods really need the kind of horsepower that opens people's eyes. 435 is good, but I think we need a little bit more. So I suggested that we mount not one, but 2 Garrett turbochargers to the Coyote. Total value of the deal, over 1,000 horsepower. In fact, we think about 1,200 horsepower. Now, the platform for this car is a race shop Fast Track chassis, and the body is a Dynacorn body, aftermarket body, which is based on the 1967 Shelby GT500. But I want to show you a couple of the finer points of this body, some of the modifications that were made to it that really make it stand out. Look at the front of the Kendall Custom. This is just a wonderland of modifications. Robert Thompson Sr. and his son Robert Thompson Jr., we call him Cope, came up with this fabulous design on the front of the car. We'll start right here. Look at the hand-fabricated molding here with the Kendall logo right in the middle. That is tasty. And the air dam underneath, wow. Huge air inlets to help keep the underhood heat on those Garrett turbochargers under control. A lot of air flows through that. And that piece down there, totally hand fabricated. That is not an off-the-shelf piece. And look at how smooth the rear end treatment is. These are all beautiful billet pieces that were specially hand fabricated for this car. For the taillights, a center molding again like we saw on the front, and a smooth pan that goes underneath. And as you can see, those gigantic exhaust pipes from the custom exhaust that come back from that 1,200 horsepower Coyote V8 engine underneath the hood. More special pieces too that I think you'll really enjoy seeing, like these hand-fabricated billet pieces that go in right there with Thompson Street Customs carefully etched into that center section right there. And look at these flush mount door handles. In fact, the entire car is such a smoothie. Everything just integrated perfectly. The wheels, they're one-offs. Those are race line wheels that were designed by the Thompsons, and you will not see wheels like that on any other vehicle. Now I'm going to take you inside. Come on. Eddie's Rods and Customs did the interior. Beautiful leather bucket seats, black with the red piping. You see the custom steering wheel, the beautiful LED digital dashes from Dakota Digital, a hand fabricated center console there. You see the shifter for the automatic transmission, some of the switch gear as well, a lot of it hand fabricated from billet pieces, a Kenwood high-end stereo. And if you sneak around and look in the back, you'll see some of the speakers for that stereo that are highlighted by LED lighting. Just takes your breath away. And a couple of things about the outside of the car that really make it dramatic. AM hot rod glass installed this beautiful flush-mounted windshield here that's heavily tinted, looks great. And this is a special PPG red that was mixed especially for this car and applied by the boys at Thompson Street Customs. Well, how can you look at a car like the Kendall Custom and not want to just get in and drive it? Well, you know what? Somebody is going to get that opportunity, because the Kendall Custom is going to be crossing the auction block in Kissimmee in January 2022. And it'll be selling at no reserve, with all proceeds going to Mecum Auctions' pet charity, Curing Kids Cancer. It's going to be an exciting time, and maybe we'll be able to see you there.
raise over $20 million. You can see Killian up there. He was a twin, and that was even more difficult to lose him, but thank God his twin was not an identical twin, which meant he did not have leukemia as well. So we're very lucky because 100% of whatever you donate here today will go to research, because we have a very generous donor called J.C. Wilson and his wife Anita, and they cover all of our costs. So every penny that you donate will actually go to help the children. We're making a difference in 27 states, 45 institutions. We're platinum rated on GuideStar. We have funded research at 10 out of the top 10 children's hospitals and over 100 new therapies. And that is all thanks to you. What does that mean? Well, that actually means that you are helping us to save children's lives every day. You're not just changing their lives, you are actually helping to save their lives. And here is a little video of CAR T-cell therapy. This is an amazing treatment that you have helped us to fund. They treat children who are on hospice care. They have had a 96% success rate getting those children into remission. It only costs yeah, that is amazing. It only costs about $25,000 per child, and so every time you help us raise that amount of money, you are actually saving a child's life. Imagine if you were their parents and you were told there was no hope, and then they get to survive anyway. Our doctor is Dr. Grupp. He wanted to just ask you to share our heart for cures.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Grupp at Children's Hospital, Philadelphia. Curing Kids Cancer is fighting with us for our children. Will you join them?
Welcome to US Classic Muscle Cars. Please enjoy the next video.